So, hey, surprise, there was no opening video tonight. I got the thumbnail done and then I had to head into town and I just got back about an hour ago and I had to do I did my everyday doodle painting and stuff and I just thought, "Oh, I'm just going to jump right in with a hello. How are water? Be good. Words would be good. Yes. Oh my gosh. Hang on. Lipstick is bright. Oh, that's better. Criminy. Hey, I hope everybody's doing well tonight. I have my new glasses, my new Meta glasses. They can actually record, they're like a camera. Um, but I'm wearing them because, oh my gosh, I did not realize how scratched up and bad my other glasses were until I put these on and went, wow, things are really clear. I'm so bad. Good to have you here, Lupe. Nice to see you guys, Fatima and Linda and Lupe. Nice. Yay. Got some people. Due to health issues, sure missed a bucket brigade. Oh, Fatima, we missed you too. So, thank you guys, all of you who have been seeing some of my shorts on the Imagine with Gretchen channel that of the Everyday a Doodle challenge that I'm doing with Diane Anton, and it's a 5-minute painting type thing. You know, it shouldn't take you much more than 5 minutes a day, although the drawing in between sometimes. But then I've been reducing it down to a short, and so it's been kind of fun, and it's just given me some practice on quick edits and kind of things, and how to quickly edit those stuff without sending it to Opus Clips or something to have that a pre-done clip. These are just speeding them up and adding music, and so it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. So today was day 6, and then I got that done just before this, and then I'll edit it. I've got it already in iMovie ready to be shortened down and ready to go. And then I will have day 7 tomorrow, which is Rising Sun. Yeah. So that's what I've been doing. Good. It's good to be here. So tonight, I just really wanted some fun stories. Let's see what everybody's doing here. Fatima, and Lupe's here. Lupe's been busy. And Linda's here. Linda's always been. Linda is all over the place on the interwebs. She pops up in all kinds of channels all the time. It's great though. I see all around. It's fun to see that. So anyway, tonight for stories, I wanted to just do some laugh out loud type of ones. Just laugh out loud. So hopefully you are ready for that because it's going to include like unicorns in one of them. And I was thinking about doing the pirates, but the pirates are kind of long. So I'm not going to do pirates. I'm going to save pirates for another night. And I have a Stone Age story, which is pretty funny. And then I found a book at the library that I did not know that they had done this, and I'll tell you about it when I get. So we're going to start though with this one. I see dragons, gnomes, like kind of little elves type things. It's called Unicorns Are the Worst, and it's by Alex Lulan. Don't know why it's not showing up the whole or Alex Willan, Willan. It's not showing my whole page. Let me check something here. Oh, there it is. And I wonder if I can make it do shift minus. Nope, it can't. All right. Unicorns Are the Worst by Alex Willan. I love the little guy down there. And I think the illustrations on this are rendered digitally. Yeah. Now, for hundreds of years, I have gone about completing my important goblin business in peace, from documenting spells to gathering ingredients for spells to alphabetizing the ingredients for spells that I've gathered, and no distractions, no interruptions, just me and my work. But guess who decided to move into the meadow next door? Unicorns. Now, I know what you're going to say. Unicorns are the best. Unicorns are magical, blah, blah, blah. That's true, but a lot of things are magical, like elves and fairies and, oh, what's that other one? Elves, fairies, and, oh, right, goblins. I have studied the forgotten magic that lies deep within the earth. I know spells that can transform socks into slugs. I can turn broccoli into ice cream. Still tastes like broccoli. And I have mastered the 3-strand braid. But despite all of this, does anyone ever ask to have a goblin-themed birthday party? Really? Where are the goblin-themed party supplies? Slug chow in the cart, notice. Meanwhile, all unicorns do is frolic around all day on their dainty unicorn hooves. Frolicking isn't even hard. Goblins could frolic. We just choose not to. I don't get it. They are just horses with pointy heads. I have pointy ears, but you don't hear me carrying on about it. It says, horse plus pointy equals unicorn. A unicorn stare feels like they are hugging you with their eyes. Ugh. And the glitter. Oh, so much glitter. Do you realize how hard it is to get glitter out of a smock? They are constantly playing their instruments. Newsflash. Unicorns. Not everyone likes harp music. And tea parties. Oh, so many tea parties. It's not like they ever ask me to one of their tea parties. Not that I would have time for tea parties when there is all this important work to be done. It's not like this shrub is going to document itself. Do I enjoy a good cup of tea? Perhaps the occasional crumpet? We'll never know because someone around here has to take their work seriously. You know what? I wouldn't go to one of their silly tea parties even if they asked me. You know why? Because unicorns are the worst. I would rather be neighbors with gnomes, or this dragon, or a chicken, or oh, wait a minute. Ooh. Dragon! Run for your lives! Save yourselves, my little sock slugs! No. Well, I guess unicorns do have some good traits. For instance, did you know that their glitter can put out dragon fire? And that harp music can be quite disorienting, and those dainty hooves pack quite a wallop. And it turns out a unicorn's horn is more than just pointy. Oh, who knew? All right, fine. As far as neighbors go, unicorns aren't that bad. But I think that we can all agree dragons are the worst. And that is unicorns are the worst. Oh my gosh. What are you magic and unicorns are Back to moon. I need it so much. Facebook is gonna cray since the Zuck bent his knee to all the now I've been called a moron and stupid. Oh my gosh. Yes. I'm sure I'm going to get stuff coming because I've ignored Facebook for a long time, and I've started to put stuff out there that probably, yeah, it's gonna get me called names, but oh well. The unicorns are glittery. Unicorns make us all look lesser than. Magic and imagination are the best. And the goblin, he's so cute. Goblin themed birthday party. I wonder if I could talk my grandson into that. I bet I could talk Rory into that. Because I think the last one, she did glitter and unicorns and stuff like that. Yeah, thanks, Linda. Anyway, so the next story, you guys. So this just cracked me up because just the whole talk about imagination. This is by Rebecca Lyle and it's illustrated by Richard Watson and it's just cute all the way around. But the whole premise behind this just cracks me up about a kid living in the Stone Age and what kind of things that they would run into that would be difficult and combining that with modern day. It just cracked up. The next book is called, there we go, Stone Underpants. Now, this would be a guaranteed book to have every kid under the age of 7 rolling on the floor. And so you are totally given permission to channel your inner 5-year-old or 6-year-old and roll on the floor if you want. Because simply bringing up the word underpants at all in a story when you're reading to kids is enough to send the whole class into fits and giggles. And, well, that's what this does. Let's see. I want to check something here. Yay. What happened? Oh, I moved something up. There we go. Here we go. Yay. Alrighty. Stone Underpants by Rebecca Lyle. Let's see if it tells me what. This was originally published in the UK in 2016, so it came to the US in 2018. Doesn't tell me what the illustrations are by. Stone Underpants. It was cold in the Stone Age. When the icy wind blew, it was freezing. Let's see. Hang on. I want to make sure you guys are getting the whole page. There we go. Are you getting it? What happened here? Oh, I see something happened. Hang on just a sec. My this is supposed to be, it's not showing the whole page. There we go. There we go. Um, Brrr, my bottom. I really do need something to keep my bottom warm, Pod told his dad. You could make something, Dad said. Stone is very handy. So he chipped and he sanded. Pod smashed and he chiseled. And Pod made himself some super stone underpants. Yahoo! These are great! But Pod couldn't run wearing the stone underpants. And he couldn't kick or bend. And he thumped down. Ouch! His friends were angry. Oh, Pod! Now, look, now they've scored a goal. Yahoo, goal! The other team shouted. Pod and his friends went to the lake. They all jumped in. His friends bobbed back up. But Pod sank down. Pod threw his underpants away. So much for the Stone Age. So Pod tried again, this time with wood. Pod cut and he sawed and he hammered and he nailed and he made himself a pair of wooden underpants. These were light and airy, but they were very scratchy and splintery. Ow! Crunch, crunch, tasty. Uh-oh, the bugs. In the night, Pod's wooden underpants mysteriously disappeared. Stone's no good, wood's no use, but I still need some bottom warmers. What could he use now? Shells were too clattery. Spider webs were too sticky. Mud was too yucky. Hey, watch out, Pod cried. I'm not for eating. Hang on, though, birds. Feathers! 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 Feathers are light and warm. And Pod searched for feathers. Not every bird wanted to share. At last, Pod had enough feathers. He wove and he cut and he plaited and he sewed, and the fluffy feather underpants were light and soft and deliciously warm. And jump and kick, but oh, he twisted and twisted, he squirmed and he wiggled and he twitched, and the feathers tickled him so much he missed the ball and bounced headfirst into the swamp. And the feathers underpants were too ticklish for Pod. But his mom really liked them. What a lovely feather duster. That's a great spider. Pod's bottom was still cold, but... Whoosh, whoosh. Hello, warm woolly mammoth, said Pod. Ooh, your coat gives me a great idea. So Pod's needles clicked and clacked, and he knitted and he knotted. And Pod loved his new woolly underpants. Now, climbing trees was easy. Kicking balls was great. Swimming was super. And best of all, my bottom is toasty. Goodbye, Stone Age. I love the Wool Age. The end. Grandma's knitting. Oh my goodness. And that was Stone Underpants. Kind of crazy. There we go. But that was that one. Captain Underpants books were enjoyed by the kids. Yes. Ouch. My favorite South Park are the Underpants gnomes. Ah, yes. I tell you, between that in that book, between the word underpants and bottom, oh my gosh. I tell you, you just you can completely mess up a class of 5-year-olds by just simply saying underpants. And then you add on bottom, and they completely, I don't know why. You can say but you can, if you say bottom, they really completely lose it. It's just hilarious to watch. Sometimes if I was in a mood, well, let's just say if I was in a mood, there were always words I could say that would cause the class to laugh and then I could get in a better mood. Yeah. Oh, well. Why not? Why not? Anyway, laughs and giggles. So the next book I have, let me just check something I want. So if you all might know a book called The Napping House, which I read some time ago by Audrey Wood, and Audrey and Don Wood have written and illustrated so many books together. And it's a class of The Napping House. Let me see. I'm just seeing if it's in. Ooh, it is. Oh, yay. Okay, so I'm gonna do kind of this. Go to shelf, and I am manage loan. I'm gonna read with. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna read The Napping House, and then there's a sequel to it now, which I didn't know there was, and they're both short, so it'll be fun. So, yay! The Napping House. This is the one that is classic. It has, let's see, I think it doesn't tell me when it was published, but The Napping House by Audrey and Don Wood. There is a house, a napping house, where everyone is sleeping. And in that house, there is a bed, a cozy bed in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. And on that bed, there is a granny, a snoring granny on a cozy bed in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. And on that granny, there is a child on a dreaming child on a snoring granny on a cozy bed in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. And on that child, there is a dog, a dozing dog, on a dreaming child on a snoring granny on a cozy bed in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. And on that dog, there is a cat, a snoozing cat on a dozing dog on a dreaming child on a snoring granny on a cozy bed in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. And on that cat, there is a mouse, a slumbering mouse on a snoozing cat on a dozing dog on a dreaming child on a snoring granny on a cozy bed in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. And on that mouse, there is a flea. Can it be? A wakeful flea on a slumbering mouse on a snoozing cat on a dozing dog on a dreaming child on a snoring granny on a cozy bed in a napping house where everyone is sleeping? A wakeful flea who bites the mouse, who scares the cat, who claws the dog, who thumps the child, who bumps the granny, who breaks the bed, in the napping house where no one now is sleeping. And that is The Napping House, a completely classic of children's literature that is just so fun. Let's see, go back to here. Yes. Yeah, the blue tint in that book is absolutely amazing. It has always been, it just has such a soothing thing. So when I was at the library the other day, I'm going through and I looked down and I thought I saw The Napping House, but I didn't. They came out with a sequel to The Napping House. And it's called Full Moon at the Napping House. And they wrote this one in 2015. And I didn't know about it, which, okay. Surprising. But the last few years that I was a librarian, my school district decided that it was not important to have any kind of a budget for the library. So I had 0% of the school's budget for replacing books or repairing books or anything. So everything I did was through volunteers and through donations and through book sale money that I earned on book fairs. And this book didn't come up in the book fair, so I didn't get it, unfortunately. But that's the way that school district decided to do their little thing. What is that? Oh, why is that there? Why do I have two of those? Boom. That's weird. There's another one. Boom. Okay. Wow. I had multiple backgrounds going on. Okay. So now, the book I have for you now is the sequel to The Napping House, and it's called The Full Moon at the Napping House. And let me get it so that you can see it. Yes. The Full Moon at the Napping House, written by Audrey Wood and illustrated by Don Wood. And it said that the illustrations... Paintings were rendered in open acrylic on stretched and grounded watercolor paper. So they did a stretched watercolor paper and did a ground on it. And that is how they get that beautiful blue tint underneath it. Here we go. Full moon at the napping house. There is a house, a full moon house, where everyone is restless. And in that house there is a bed, a wide awake bed in a full moon house where everyone is restless. And in that bed there is a granny, a sleepless granny in a wide awake bed in a full moon house where everyone is restless. And with that granny, there is a child, a fidgety child, with a sleepless granny and a wide awake bed in a full moon house where everyone is restless. And with that child, there is a dog, a playful dog, with a fidgety child with a sleepless granny and a wide awake bed in a full moon house where everyone is restless. Granny's eyes. And with that dog, there is a cat, a prowling cat with a playful dog and a fidgety child with a sleepless granny and a wide awake bed in a full moon house where everyone is restless. And with that cat, there is a mouse, a worried mouse, with a prowling cat and a playful dog, with a fidgety child with a sleepless granny in a wide awake bed in a full moon house where everyone is restless. Until a chirping cricket sings his song to the worried mouse and the prowling cat and the playful dog and the fidgety child and the sleepless granny in a wide awake bed in a full moon house where everyone is restless. A full moon song that soothes the mouse, who calms the cat, who gentles the dog, who snuggles the boy, who hugs the granny, in the dreamy bed, in a full moon house where no one now is restless. I have to go back and look at this. That is one of their books. That is either Piggity. Let's see. That could be Pig. That could be Heckety Peg. No, that's not Heckety Peg. That could be Piggies. Piggy Pie Poe is the Caldecott Honor Book. King Bidgood's in the bathtub, and they're long. They did King Bidgood's in the bathtub. I don't think that's it. This I think is Piggy's. Yes, they have been illustrating and writing books together since the early years of their marriage. They live part-time in California and also in Hawaii. So that's many, many books, and that is the Full Moon Napping House. A Full Moon at the Napping House. Let's see. There. Yay. Yes. Farley farts. Oh, Fatima, yes, that was always fun to do. Full moon, no way that. Yeah, they used watercolor grounds, peacefulness. Nice bedtime stories, yes. I'm not mooing. Good thing you're not mooning anybody. Funny. Funny. Oh my gosh, need another sip of water. Anyway. So you guys, let me show you something real quick on this. Back to here. So this is the Everyday a Doodle, the daily watercolor challenge that I'm doing with Diane Anton, and on her channel. Boop-a-doo, move me here. So she had this on her channel, and then she did it more. This kind of details has a little bit of what you're doing it. So it starts out like really, really easy. It's just really simple things. And the idea is to be able to do this in like 5 minutes a day, which is pretty easy to do actually. And so each one, what's nice is that she actually on her channel puts out a short for one of these every day. So you get to see what she's doing and what she's talking about. Like tomorrow is rising sun, energy, radiance, and warmth. And then like the drifting seeds, it was dandelion fluff, and where is it? Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. So you split them up, and you're only doing them on like a 2-inch square. So it makes it really kind of easy and fun. And what I found that I like about it is that it's a prompt that somebody, but not just a prompt. It's an idea, and she has a way to do it. But what she's also doing is kind of building on skills and different kind of things and ways to do it. And so it's a lot of fun. And then you can post it on what you've done in her Facebook group. There's things like that on how to do it. Or like I'm doing that, but I'm also just doing my short on it. And so, there. And there. Anyway, yes. Yeah, Blue Sky does have lots of people that support books and librarians, and it's kind of, it's one of those things that we're going to have to, like, it's not going to be easy for a while. Not going to be, and it's going to be challenging. It was, yeah. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing. I'm doing that for art, and besides the other stuff I'm doing, and I'm going to have to get my brother-in-law to adjust these. I didn't have her adjust these to make them not quite so tight on my here. And I'm going to learn how to use these to record with, which will be kind of fun. But I'm going to take them off and put on my old glasses and go that route. But anyway, you guys, I will be back on Sunday. Hopefully you will send in some art. Fatima, I'm so glad you were here, and that I hope you're feeling better. Lupe, it was great to have you here. I've missed you a bunch. Linda, I get to see lots of times, but and Tamara's not here. Is Tamara okay? Linda's is in touch with Linda's like the touchstone of everybody. We kind of, if you want to know what's going on with folks, you check with Linda. Anyway, but oh, I know what I was going to do here. And if I can pull this, no, I'll have that on Sunday. I'll have that for you on Sunday. Layla's concert was so good down in Arizona. It was just too cute, and they had so much fun. It was just really nice to see, and I put a unlisted YouTube of it at, but I can only I'll send it to you guys in email if you want to watch it, because you have to have the link to see it, and because it's her school. I mean, and I didn't want it to be out in the general population type thing. So anyway, but I'll be back on Sunday. Between then and now, or now and then, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to edit tonight. I'm going to edit my day 6 that I did, and so I'll post a short, and then I've got another thing to edit, and I got to record something else. But yeah, so it's good. Thank you guys for being here. I really, I enjoyed this. This is Finding the Fun Books. And hi, Shayna. Oh, nice to have you here. Oh, hi, Shauna. You're coming up on just about close time. Oh my! So I will, like I said, I'll be back on Sunday. Send in your art, what you've been working on, so we can explore and see all that stuff. I'll have my things that I've been doing up to then, and I've some other stuff I'm working on. Doing some dry pigment stuff, which is kind of fun. I had a atelier class the other day. We had snow this week. So my figure drawing class was supposed to be on Wednesday, and it was at this Barb's house and in her studio. And first off, she lives as much on a remote area as I do. And except to get through to her place, well, people would have had some difficulty. We had a fair amount of snow on that day. And so we just called it off. That it was just not, it was easier to stay home than go, wander around on the back roads that are not necessarily plowed, or at least out here where they put down a lot of de-icer on the road, which makes it good. But it still was cold and raining and or snowing on and off all day. So it's just better. We just stayed home. But I will see you guys. I'll be back on Sunday. And until then, everybody, have a great rest of your week. Find something creative to do. Find a couple people to make smile. And until next time, keep looking for the beauty hidden in plain sight. It's all around you. But the first place you'll find it is when you go look in your mirror. I'll see you Sunday.
In the heat of the night, we could get lost in all the lights and sounds. Feeling alright, we won't go home, we will just stay here downtown. There's not just stars on the boulevard, they're in the light in your eyes. Oh, we don't need no black cards, I just need you by my side.
Roger was talking about mooning being a horror story. Crazy. Standing for what's right is sometimes hard. But it's worth it. You're right. To do. Oh, that's right. Shayna or Shauna? unlisted. It's not private, because then I have to just put people's name on it. It's in the unlisted, and I can send the
There's
link.
not just stars on the boulevard.
Yeah.
They're in the light in your eyes. We don't need no
Thank you.
blackguards. I just need you by my side.
Yay.
We could be shameless, famous, running cool, with a love that leaves us weightless. Ooh, drop dead gorgeous, wow. Ooh, you got me feeling starstruck too. We could be famous. We could be famous. We could be famous. We could be famous.
Uh-oh. See. There we go.
We could be shameless, famous, running
Upside down. There we go.
cool, with a love that leaves us weightless. Ooh, drop dead gorgeous, wow. Ooh, you got me feeling starstruck too. We could be famous.
Lupe, what have you been working
We
on?
could be famous. We could be
Send stuff in to my email so I can show it on Sunday. We'd love to see some of the things that you do. All right, you guys. Have a great week.